I'm Scott with C. I'm President and CEO of C. We're a sustainable environmental energy company that focuses primarily on renewable energy sources. And what I mean by that is any electrical device that is not plugged into an outlet, such as a solar streetlight or a solar panel. Now, market research shows that energy costs are on the rise. It is becoming more and more costly to run on the grid. Data also shows that traditional coal plants are on the decline. The world is seeing that we need to invest in alternative energy sources. This graph shows the actual states are using renewable energy sources, but as you can see, there's a lot to be desired. Texas is only currently using 0.5% of its energy from alternative energy sources, whereas California is using 67%, leaving us a lot to follow. Using this technology, C's first product will be a solar-powered streetlight. You've probably seen solar-powered streetlights around town, or if you bought one little yard lights from Home Depot. Well, the problem with these is the inefficiency of the panels are not allowing the batteries to charge during the day, leaving your light to run out during the middle of the night. The solution. C has this patent pending optimizer that allows us to open up and charge most of the day, and which in turn leaves our lights running all night long. Because of our optimizer, we can run 6 14-hour nights without a recharge. Imagine a hurricane hits and all the power in the city is knocked out, but our neighborhoods will be lit and still running when the grid isn't. Our team is consisted of me and 2 other designers from NASA, recently laid off. We have just a standard setup of CFO, COO, marketing and sales, but we also have a research and development team so we can develop new technologies to release every year. Our customers are homeowner associations, developers, parking lots, rural customers such as farmers, and pretty much anywhere you see parks or road lighting that needs to be lit up. Now, up until a year ago, I was a developer of a homeowner association. I was the president of the homeowner association. And 2 of the biggest costs of a homeowner association is collections and lighting. One I can help with, the other one I won't even touch. I'll leave it to the lawyers. Our other one would be partnering with developers. If we can get in with a new neighborhood and develop these solar streetlights, it would help reduce the cost of the homeowner association, and they can use that money to invest at other places. The parking lights in malls would be also a way to partner with property management groups of any kind of rural or any kind of major mall would be perfect application for this. Rural farmers, anywhere they need a light up their property. Early adapters are earth-friendly communities and also anti-grid supporters, doomsday people. Our marketing channels would be property management groups. Property management groups handles hundreds of homeowner associations, so focusing in on them, doing presentations to them, will allow us access to this countless number of homeowner associations. Developer networks would also be ideal. If we can get in with a bunch of developers from the beginning and install our products, would be great. Trade shows would be ideal for licensing our technology to other streetlights installers around the nation. And of course, web sales for everybody from do-it-yourselfers anywhere around the country. Our revenue streams is selling our streetlights for almost $7,000 each, and also shipping these kits to anybody at $7,000 plus shipping, cost of shipping. Now, here's our revenue streams. There are approximately 10,000 neighborhoods in the city of Houston with an average of 120 streetlights apiece. Now, if you take that 10,000, I've talked to a lighting sales rep that said you're probably only going to be able to get to 5% of those neighborhoods. And with 5%, you're down to 500. And then out of those sales, you're only probably going to get 30% of them. And so we're down to 150 neighborhoods in Houston. But at 120 streetlights, you're looking at 18,000 lights per neighborhood, or per the city of Houston. And then if you multiply that by almost $7 grand, you get 126 million possible revenue just in Houston alone. Now, our cost structure is pretty much like any other lighting industry, we have the cost of goods sold, labor force, sales commission, but then you have marketing, rent, and advertisement, and salaries, and every other little thing associated with that. Key matrix I'm concerned about: inventory turnover. I want to make sure we have enough inventory on hand, but we also buy enough that we don't have to pay more for our product just buying small lots. Sales commission I want to watch out for. Make sure we have cash flow. We always got to have cash on hand. Cost of goods sold, return on investment, and return on assets and return on inventory. Now, initial startup, I plan to just run this the first year and see how we do. And that's just running out of my office, and possible sales of $139,000 the first year. Possible gross profit. This is my startup cost, $139,000. And I basically want to do a test bed to see if I get 10 neighborhoods in 1 year. If that will be my mark for success to launch to a full-scale operation. The second year I'll need almost $465,000 to open up an office and hiring a staff and to start to get the research and development team operating. First year inventory, first year income statement suggests that we make $326,000 on 169 sales. The next year I would like to double my sales, but our net profit goes down to $292,000 because of the increased cost of the office and the sales force. But in year 3 we're back up to, I'm just projecting 20% increase in sales every year, and we're up to $525,000. Now here's my balance sheet for year 1. We don't have a quick ratio because I'm going to try to avoid running on liabilities. We'll have a gross margin of 41%, which fits in the current RMA standards for lighting, between 40 and 50%. Break even is $270,000, and we should do that by March the first year. And kind of looks better the second and third year. We are up to May, we're getting a break even, but our gross margin is up to 46%, and it's the same thing for year 3. Now, where do we go from here? Well, I would love to apply the current technology we have and use it for billboard signs, lighting them up, get them completely grid-free, and also mobile light generators. So I'm thinking year 1 or year 2 and year 3, and we'll be set. Thank you for your time. You have any questions?